Hi everybody. This just want to talk about if you have ever broken yourself. I myself have once, but there have been some slight injuries that I have caused myself that could have been like, oh, you've broken something, but then it's like, oh, yeah, nah, it's just badly bruised, you know, that's just about it. Yeah, so I've only ever broken myself once. Man, did that ruin me. In about grade 4, about 9-10 years old, and my friends and I were playing this weird spinning game. We were holding each other's hands, and then we had our eyes closed and we were spinning around, and then the next thing I know is that I lose grip of my friend's hands, and it almost feels like I freaking flew off the ground like there was no tomorrow. Like, it felt like I flew. I'm spinning, and then I've just gone, whoosh! It turned out a little bit awkward because where we were doing it was on a hill sort of thing. Like, it was flat, then a hill, then flat, then a hill, then flat. It was a weirdly shaped hill. And so I'm rolling down the hill and I just stop midway. And the next thing I know is that I feel my friend rolling on top of me, but still rolling down the hill. And I'm there with my hands close to my chest. I'm like, fuck me, this hurts. I'm bawling my eyes out in pain. Like, it really hurt, and I did not know how it happened and what happened. All I know is that I'm crying. My friends come and see me because I'm crying, and I'm like, I gotta go see a teacher, I gotta go see the school nurse. And then foolishly, my friend goes, oh, no, you'll be right. And then we go back into class after lunch was finished, and I'm sitting there with my arm like this on the table because it's immobile, I can't use it. And I'm doing something with my left hand, and my teacher notices it, and she's like, Christina, are you okay? I'm like, and I didn't really give her a response or an answer. It was just like, yeah, meh, no. And then when I get home, when my dad walks in through the door, he sees my arm from here to there wrapped up, and he's like, Christina, what happened? And I'm like, oh, my friends and I were monkeying around at school, and I've injured my wrist, and I don't know what happened. And then he starts to feel my arm with his thumb and starts putting a little bit of pressure on some areas, and then when he gets to my wrist, I was just like, I pulled back. Like, that's not good. And then the next day we went and saw my doctor, and he did the same thing with my wrist, and he's like, I'm gonna need to get some x-rays. I would show you guys the x-rays, but they're somewhere hidden in this house, and I don't even know where my mother keeps them. So yeah, I go and get the x-rays, and then the x-rays get immediately sent to my doctor, and he goes, yeah, you've done a green stick fracture on your arm. I'm like, oh, okay, I've broken my arm. I was kind of happy but sad back then because pretty much everyone at school was in a sling with a broken arm or on crutches with a broken leg, and I'm like, oh, I really wish I was just in a sling just for a day. Like, no broken anything, just in a sling and like plaster so I can sign it. But I never thought I would actually break my arm. And so that day my doctor gives me like half a cast just to keep my hand in shape, and then he bandages up and I'm in a sling. And I'm like, oh, this feels so awkward because I can't do anything with my right hand now, and I can't do anything with my left hand, though I'm ambidextrous, so I can, sort of, but it's really messy. So yeah, I was in that half cast for about a month and a half. And then it was just bandaged up, and my doctor goes, yeah, you can use it, just not as much. And back then, he said, it's a weird break because over time, it may or may not properly heal. And I'm just like, oh God. And yeah, to this day, my wrist has not healed properly, and every now and then I've just got to wrap it up in a bandage. It's ridiculous, I know. But hey, if I can't properly heal, I can't properly heal. That's... Oh, what? You want to know where I broke it? Oh, it was just this little bone here that's kind of connected to your thumb, just here, that little bit there. If you hold your hand out, you've got like a little broken out bone bit there. I broke it around. So yeah, that's my story of if I've ever broken myself. There is another story of where I jammed my pinky in a toilet door, but that's a completely another different story. If you want to hear that story, leave a like and comment down below, or if you want to, I wouldn't even know why, subscribe and become one of the people that follows me. Yeah, leave likes and comments, and I will see you in my next one.